Hello, thanks for purchasing the Dubs Hardware SR5 Tacoma manual key fob. It fits the 3rd gen 2016 to 2023, and I believe it also fits possibly a 4Runner and then a 2018 to 2019 Tundra. As long as your key fob, your stock key fob looks like this and has an H on the key right here, it will fit. It will fit this button layout right here. Along, it will also fit another button layout of another button right here. So it'll be either a 3 button as shown right here or a 4 button key fob. So what you're getting in the key fob right here, or with a key fob purchase, is you're getting your housing along with metal inserts. This is actually a way stronger design. So this is your front and your back key fob right here. You're getting your set of buttons, so there'll be 5. There will be a lock, unlock, and a panic button, and a pop the tailgate, or whatever your model is shown. Then you'll also have a blank for the 3 button model, so we'll actually be using the blank on this OEM key fob. So let's go ahead and get started on taking apart your OEM key fob. And again, you will not be reusing this key fob, and it's non-reversible, so you actually destroy the case, the housing of this key fob. These key fobs are not that much off of Amazon. If you wanted to buy an extra one and then destroy that one, it's only about $30 to $40 or so. All we're trying to get out of here is a few components. This is the transponder, the electronics piece, and then there's a gasket also in here. So that's what we'll be taking out. So just make sure that it has the H key before taking this apart to install your upgraded key fob with the bottle opener. Also in your package, you'll get 4 screws, hex key, and the bottle opener, which is your metal attachment point, and the hex key is a 3/32 hex key. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on taking this apart. So let's go ahead and just get you a little flat blade screwdriver to break it apart right here in the opener on the little corner right here. Sort of just pop that open right there. So we'll go ahead and get our electronics and our buttons out. And there also is a little gasket. The gasket right here is connected to your electronics piece, so do not pull this apart. This is what it should look like right here. If you want to replace your battery, you're going to have to take this little electronic piece out right here. It says use a coin to open, or you can just use a flat blade screwdriver. So we pop that out, and then I believe it is a CR 2016 battery in here. If you want to replace it, just go ahead and get that. It's a good idea to do that. Okay, so we have our buttons right here. So let's go ahead and start taking the key out right here. So what I'm going to recommend is getting some vice grips and wrapping some electrical tape or using a cloth or something, and go ahead and clamp it down right here. Just to break it out of the housing. This is the safest method instead of cutting. So you can just start working it back and forth. So you're just trying to get this out of this housing. So there you go, it's pretty easy to. So I just broke off this big piece right here. So we still got our key fob, or key, still in here. So let's go ahead and work on the transponder. So what I've noticed is it's a lot easier just to sort of rip the plastic apart right here. You can cut it, but I think ripping it apart is going to be easier. So I've cut it out before. It's a little bit, it takes probably about 10-15 minutes to do that, but I'm gonna see if this will be a quicker way. I think this will be quicker. So just clamp down on it. So there you go. So there's part, you can see your transponder is that black piece right here. So this is the plastic just broke off, so this is going to be way easier doing it like this. So I would get 2 sets of pliers right here. Get one on this side. Then get another on this other side. So go ahead and just rip it apart. If you can, it's sort of hard to get a hold on it. Might have to use a needle nose. Be careful not to damage the transponder. Oh yeah, this is it right here. This is the way to do it. So just get that and just see how I just pried that apart. So there you go. Sort of try not to do that too bad. So you can just get a couple different sets of pliers. So needle nose looks like it's working the best. Just to get that out right there. So you can put a little bit of pressure on the transponder. So let's actually move over to this, see if we can't sort of pry it out of here. It is, again, it is glued in here. So there you go, it's separated from. So this is what your transponder is going to look like. So sort of an odd shaped thing, and maybe looks like you broke it. It's not really broken. So there is actually a little bit of plastic still on here. Just sort of pick it off with your fingernail. It will fit in right here on your Dubs Hardware key fob. So go ahead and put that right there for now. And then we still have to worry about getting out the metal key right here. So let's go ahead, just leave this right here. Clamp that down. Start prying all the plastic off of it. Or you can just leave it in the vice grips and then start sawing at it. So let's go ahead and choke up right here. Just get some cutters and start cutting. Yeah, this is the way to do it right here. So just go ahead and get you some wire cutters or precision cutters. This is the way to do it. big chunk off right there, so let's go ahead and cut the other side. Got some bigger nippers right here, so these look like they're gonna work the best. So sort of just cut it just like that, because that's all plastic right there. All right, guys, this is what the key will look like once you get it out. Just make sure it's got the H on there and it'll fit just right. Some of the aftermarket keys won't actually fit. We have some right here. It's just a little bit different. It's got the hole in it where plastic is actually extruded through during the manufacturing. It even has the H key on there, but this is the aftermarket. And see the geometry right here? It's a little bit different. See, this is your stock key. This is the stock one, and this is the aftermarket, which will not fit our key fob. So we'll go ahead and put this together. So let's go ahead and get this right here. Make sure your H is facing out. So go ahead and just go like that, and it'll press in there, just like so. Go ahead and put your buttons in. Also, we'll have the transponder here in a second. So put your panic button, and then this one, again, we had a blank on this fob, so then we'll go ahead and put our transponder in. Either way is fine, up or down. Put our electronics in, face down, and then we'll go ahead and put our back cover on. So I like to just go ahead and get one screw started right here. So we have our anodized screws right here. You can scratch the anodized screws sort of easily. It's got a thicker coating on there than a usual anodizing, but if you're really rough with the screws, you can scratch them. Just be a little bit more gentle putting the hex key down into the screw. You don't really have to over tighten them. It's not gonna come loose, just make sure it's snug. So then we'll go ahead and put our bottle opener on. Bottle opener can go either way, doesn't really matter. Again, make sure everything is lined up on the edges, your top and the bottom. So just make sure that your seams are lined up. See, this is all good to go right here. And let's go ahead and test your buttons. Then you'll have your blank right there, because we only had 3 buttons on here. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So there's your Dubs Hardware Tacoma manual SR5 key fob upgrade.